Hello, welcome to this video for the original Clubtails Blueberry Mojito 10% alcohol flavored ale. Natural flavors, artificial color, it's caramel color and FD and C blue number 1. Pour the rest of it in there. 16-ounce can. I bought this in Birmingham, Alabama. On US Highway 78. Well, a side street, but the gas station was on the corner with US Highway 78. I guess it was eastbound side of the highway. Crossed the highway from a barbecue place, which the pulled pork sandwich was good, but the fried pickles were bad, too salty. But anyway, enough of that. So I saw this. I never saw the blue motorcycle. They used to have one called Blue Motorcycle, which was called a blue curacao type cocktail. That's gone. So they replaced it with the blueberry mojito, which is supposed to taste like mint and blueberry. Well, okay. I did a video review on my regular channel. I haven't posted it yet. So that's the first video review in the world. I guess this one is the first one posted, but it's me doing it. So I'm not competing with myself, right? This is the alternative channel. So it's light blue, that blue number 1, right? Blue number 1. There's 2 main food colorings they use in the United States. Blue number 1, blue number 2. The blue number 1 is this shade. You notice most food coloring is this shade, the light blue. This one's lighter, but icing for cakes, it's always that same shade of blue, that weird kind of strange light blue color. Blue number 1, yeah. What about blue number 3, 4, 5, 6? Well, the other ones are not, they determine they're not safe, like they're toxic or whatever. So 1 and 2 is okay. You're not going to see 3, 4, and 5 or whatever. You're going to see 1 and 2, and that's it. They're certified safe for human consumption. Now, this is a really weird product because they say mint and blueberry. You know, when I think of mint, I think of like peppermint, spearmint, wintergreen, like you get in the Lifesavers. Apparently, there was a mint flavored beer back in their mid-90s. Colt 45, Cool Mint. There might have been another one too, but I never saw those. Well, I wasn't drinking beer back in '94, but it didn't last. I guess people said, "Oh, it's gross," you know. It is a strange aroma. Like it smells like my mother used to grow these mint leaves in the backyard. Just mint. If you got the oil on your hands, it smelled really strong and vegetal. Like it didn't smell like the mint you get in the candy. It was much stronger, and I didn't like it. And then she would soak it in the hot tea, drink it. I mean, it was all right like that. And then they make that Cresto mint oil. You can clean with it. It's a cleaning compound. You can dilute it in water because it's concentrated. It's green. Cresto mint. You can buy it at a grocery store or a Walmart in a glass jar, glass bottle. I'm sorry. It's from Shreveport, Louisiana. It's really strong. Like if you took a deep inhalation, you might pass out. Probably not good to smell. But this smells kind of like that natural mint my mother grew in the backyard. I did the solo review and I was kind of ridiculing, like, I'm sure they're not using mint leaves from behind the headquarters, but now I'm starting to think maybe they are growing mint leaves. I don't think this is going to appeal to too many people. It's just too strong and vegetable, like mint leaves. In other words, it's too natural. You know what I mean? It smells too natural for the canned 10% malt liquor type drinkers. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't smell like the candy mint. What about blueberry? I'm not really picking up blueberry. There might be a tartness, and then there's a pale malt underbody. Like you can tell it's beer based. But ooh, that'll get next to you, that mint. The flavor. I don't know, man. It's pretty intense mint. I ought to go buy some mint seeds and try to grow some. I mean, I know my mother grew them in Louisiana. They grow and just like soak it in beer. Now, this lady I go out to eat with sometimes, off and on for the last 23 years. Anyway, another story. But she used to grow the mint. Like she would use the mint leaves, right? And then she would make the mint juleps for the Preakness, or especially the Kentucky Derby. You know what I mean? But then she gave up drinking liquor of all sorts. And so, but she gave me the Blantons and the Woodford Reserve, almost totally full bottles. Thank you. I'm still working on those, but and taste challenges. So I don't know. I'm going to do the solo review on my channel, the regular channel. I'm just doing a little secret video on anti-war, but you get the cane sugar, you get the high medium body, the semi dry finish, and blueberry. I guess it has blueberry flavor. It's like a tartness to it, but it mainly just has this pale beer malt underbody. And I don't know how to describe that unless you've drunk beer before. You know about malt base. It's barley malt. It's like a bread dough. I don't know how to describe it. You can get that with single malt scotch and even blended scotch, because the single malt will give it the bread dough flavor. It's hard to describe for somebody that hasn't had it, but most of y'all probably have had it. Oh. But it's like an overriding mint taste. Now, I know with the Cool cigarettes, the blue package, then there's, of course, the classic green. You get Cheyenne mini cigars, the menthol, and the extra X, capital X, TRA menthol. Those are supposed to have that like strong menthol flavor. I know menthol cigarettes are real popular. Newport, right? Isn't that the big rival for Cool? Maybe it's the number one. Yeah, Newport is the number one menthol, and it's like $7 a pack. 10 years ago it was like $4 a pack, $3.50 before the taxes. Well, 90% of cigarettes is taxed because of nanny state, the government trying to dictate what you do. But and then they keep the revenue, of course. Must not be too dangerous. They're still getting the revenue. But I remember when cigarettes were 40 cents a pack in a self-service cigarette machine at the grocery store. The big vending machine. You just put the 40 cents in. You would pull like a lever, and the cigarette pack would drop out. There was no age requirement. Some strange kids would smoke cigarettes. It was always like the kids from the wrong side of the tracks, like 12 years old smoke cigarettes. No one cared. They said that's those kind of people. But this has that evocative feeling. I'm trying to see if that's sediment. No, I think it's just bubbles that haven't popped. I don't know how I feel about a mint flavored beer. it does taste like natural mint oil, like no joke. It says naturally flavored. Now I'm starting to really think, no, these guys put actual mint leaves in the beer, but they probably didn't. They probably used some kind of like pulverized, dehydrated mint powder in a bag. That's my theory about all these flavored beers. It's some kind of dehydrated flavor, pulverized base of the product. Like the black cherry is like pulverized, dehydrated black cherries, right? Pulp and skins that they get from some farmers cooperative, and then they pour it in the beer, let it soak for 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? And then they strain it, filter it. It's probably like some kind of pulverized mint leaves. I don't know. It tastes like it. Could it be in a liquid form? I suppose. As long as it's a natural derivative of the product. Just look at your Tax and Trade Bureau requirements. Same thing in Canada too. It's really no different. If it's blueberry, it has to come from some kind of blueberry product. Could be an extract, like they say, an extract, a syrup. They go on and on, dehydrated, whatever, it's just got to come. It can't be something that tastes like blueberry. Well, that would be artificial flavoring, right? This is blueberry flavoring and mint, natural. So it's coming from mint and blueberry. But beyond that, I don't know if I like it. It's just, but it's quality. It's a quality product. There's no doubt. Everything Clubtails makes, Geloso Beverage Group makes, is quality. There's no question there. It's just that the flavor is strange. It's kind of intense and unusual. But that's not a knock against a product. I mean, a product has a right to be strange and unusual. I mean, that's cool. Do something different. Don't do the same thing all the time. And they do a lot of adventurous products. And I have a feeling they're going to come out with some more unusual, adventurous products. But I'm not used to drinking. Honestly, I'm not used to drinking a mint product. I ate a burger and these huge onion rings from Frost Top on Friday. And the onion rings were so huge, I felt sick. Like when I got home from work and I woke up, I wasn't really sleeping, but I got up from a nap, which was like half asleep, like disoriented, like ate too much. But I was like feeling sick. I was like, I'm going to throw up. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. That's the way I felt. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Like the batter was too salty. I mean, it was good. It's good. They make like classic onion rings over there, but I just like, oh, I'm never going to go back, I'm never going back over there, man. And I felt ill. I said, I'm going to throw up. So I ate a mint, a Starlight peppermint, Starlight mint. And that settled my stomach because apparently mint can settle your stomach. So I felt better. But, and that was useful, but I don't know about it in a cocktail drink. I mean, I know that's a thing, right? I said that in my solo review, that mint, creme de menthe, you can buy that. And people drink a lot of mint cocktails, like mint juleps and whatnot. But I don't know if I like it. But whether I like it or not is irrelevant, right? Like people will say, well, who cares if you like it? It's a popular product. Mint cocktails. What's wrong with you? Nothing wrong with me. We have personal preferences. It's fine. I mean, it's definitely in the 90 range, 90 to somewhere up. People make screwball assessments, like they'll say, well, I don't like tomatoes, so all Bloody Marys are bad. No, Bloody Marys are not bad because you don't like tomato. They're bad for you. They're good for everybody else that enjoys drinking them. And I hear this all the time on beer reviews, and it irritates me. Well, I don't hear it too much anymore, but people will say, this beer is terrible. I hate bitter products. The IBUs are high, so I hate it. It's bad. I'm going to give it a 60 out of 100. I say to myself, it doesn't make it bad. You don't like bitter products. You said that at the beginning of the video. It's just not for you. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's not for you. That's comical. But anyway, this for me, I don't know. But usually when I'm curious and torn about a product, that means I'll like it later. But it's strange. I mean, it's like, it reminds me of the Lifesavers wintergreen. Isn't that the one, the wintergreen, the blue and white thing? Yeah, I think that's what they're shooting for. I mean, look at the color scheme. Yeah, wintergreen mint. A York peppermint patty.